has come down in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation lawsuit. And Johnny has won. I mean, we all knew Johnny was going to win this case. You look at a lot of the things that transpired between these two. And it's a good thing. See, what saved him was he started recording a lot of the things that she was saying and doing. He started recording. He started getting receipts for everything that she was saying and doing. And clearly, this woman was out of control and very manipulative. You heard on that one recording where she said, go ahead and tell everybody you're a victim of domestic abuse. You, a man. And she even took the angle that a lot of these leftists, these far leftists take, claim they're friends and compadres to people of color, quote unquote. Claim they're for minorities, quote unquote. But as soon as you say or do something that they don't like, the first thing they do is bring up the color of your skin. And it happens all the time with these radical lefties. In that recording, she says nobody's gonna believe you, the white man, claiming that you were abused. You're a man, first of all. Nobody's gonna believe you. Oh, this is on tape. So imagine if he didn't have all these receipts on tape. Imagine if he didn't record conversations with her. Imagine how that would have played out in court. This trial lasted approximately 6 weeks. So, let's say he didn't have any of this on tape. It was basically his word against hers. This case would have been wrapped up in a couple weeks. In the eyes of the court, you know, especially you being a man, you have no leg to stand on. Whatever she accuses you of, that must be the case. That must have happened because she said that it happened. Doesn't matter what you say because you are the man. So obviously he sensed this like a long time ago, because that's probably what prompted him to, you know what, maybe I should start recording these conversations. And I'm pretty sure there was a lot of incidences in the past, like throughout their marriage, where whenever he had the time to sit back and think to himself, I guarantee you, one of the things he said to himself was, this bitch is really fucking crazy. She's a blade, she's a chunk of grass short of a lawn. She has a chunk missing. Her elevator does not go all the way up to the top floor. You need a rope to get to that top floor. Once you get up there, ain't no telling what you'll see. It'll probably be like the Upside Down up there. For all my Stranger Things fans out there, if you know what it is. But he's lucky that whatever, maybe he had a friend, maybe he started talking to lawyers like a long time ago, and they told him like, hey, you need to start recording these conversations just in case. And maybe that's the reason he started doing it. But lucky for him, he started doing it. Because I can't even imagine what he would have went through without any of that. So I'm going to leave a link to this article in the description box down below. You guys can check it out for yourself. So, a little bit of it. Jonny Depp has won his defamation lawsuit against ex-wife Amber Heard. The jury has decided. Good for them. After a 6-week trial in which the darkest moments of the former couple's marriage were played out to the world, the court reached a verdict that said Amber was responsible for losing Jonny millions of dollars in earnings. Yeah, that's definitely what happened. Let's see what else. Jonny has been awarded $10 million in compensation and $5 million in punitive damages after the jury deliberated for 3 days. Amber, who will have a chance to appeal the verdict, won $2 million back in compensatory damages after winning one of her claims in the countersuit, but $0 in punitive damages. See, they couldn't just completely do the right thing. They had to throw breadcrumbs to her because she's a woman. That's basically what this is. And in society, in the climate that we live in today, the ultra woke, the ultra sensitive, the ultra, oh, woe is me, the victimization climate that we live in, they couldn't possibly just give her a L all the way down the list, from top to bottom. You catch this L, you catch this L. Because in this society, women are not accountable for anything. Anything they say, anything they do, they're like children in adult bodies. And once you understand that, you can deal with them much better. You can understand them much better. Your interactions will be much better, or lack thereof, if you choose that route. That's why SBN. But in my opinion, she shouldn't have got a damn dime. She basically destroyed this man's career. Because I'm sure if you got the Fast and Furious franchise, which is at 9 right now, you can't possibly tell me if this whole situation with Amber Heard didn't happen, that they wouldn't have made quite a few more Pirates of the Caribbean. She literally destroyed this man's career. So for her to be awarded $2 million for any damn thing is absurd. And it just goes to show you that as a man, when you go into these courts, you go into that courtroom and you're being accused by a woman, you're automatically guilty no matter what. It doesn't even matter the information that you have, the receipts that you display in the court, it does not matter. The game is rigged against you. And brothers need to be paying attention to this too. That's why SYSBM is so important. It is so important because this type of nonsense has been happening in the black community for decades. So we already seen the nonsense coming. A lot of white men just now coming across this. They just now seeing this. See, brothers been seeing this. We've been knowing this. You see, the white men came up with the MGTOW concept, which is basically SYSBM for them. But in actuality, we all in the same boat because we all dealing with the same nonsense. Especially when you go into these courtrooms, you're being accused of things you didn't do. And if you don't have them receipts, you will get railroaded in these courts. That goes for all men. Every last one of us. think for 1 second you are immune to what can happen, especially if you don't have no receipts. You go to court and you don't have any receipts, that's just a built-in excuse for them to backdoor you and award some kind of compensation for a woman that does not deserve it. This woman has screws loose. She does not deserve no $2 million in compensatory damages. I'm sorry. That's just a bunch of nonsense. That's just a bunch of, let's keep these women not being accountable for their actions. And she blatantly admitted it on the audio recording. Oh, nobody's gonna believe you. You're a man. You're not a woman. So she knew exactly what she was doing. That's why the fact that she was awarded anything is a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this verdict. This just came down about an hour ago. Jonny Depp wins the overall defamation suit, and he didn't get anywhere near the money he was asking for. And to make things even worse, Amber Heard was awarded $2 million back in compensatory damages after winning one of her claims in the countersuit. Such bullshit, in my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe. Red Blizzard 357.